From the PEP Radio Newsroom, we have this news from the U.S. Senate. Democrats voted to block legislation to fund the Department of Homeland Security and several other agencies Thursday as they continue to negotiate with Republicans and the White House on new restrictions for President Donald Trump's surge of immigration enforcement. Thursday's 45-55 test vote came as Democrats have threatened a partial government shutdown when money runs out on Friday. Trump said ahead of the vote, "We don't want a shutdown," and the two sides were discussing a possible agreement to separate Homeland Security funding from the rest of the legislation and fund it for a short time. As the country reels from the deaths of two protesters at the hands of federal agents in Minneapolis, irate Senate Democrats laid out a list of demands on Wednesday, including that officers take off their masks and identify themselves and obtain warrants for arrest. If those are not met, Democrats say they are prepared to block the wide-ranging spending bill, denying Republicans the votes they need to pass it and causing a shutdown. Well, within the last roughly 5 minutes, we got this news in. Senators are narrowing on a deal ahead of a government shutdown deadline. The emerging agreement would extend Homeland Security for 2 weeks while talks continue on Democratic demands for restraints on the Trump administration's immigration enforcement operations. That's according to two people familiar with the situation who insisted on anonymity to discuss it. Senators are reviewing the deal that would allow swift votes and likely passage of the other 5 funding bills for defense, health, education, and other agencies. They are working to beat a midnight deadline to fund federal agencies. House Speaker Mike Johnson has said if the Senate acts as he expects, the House would take up the matter as quickly as possible when lawmakers return Monday to prevent a widespread government shutdown. That's what we know for now from the PEP Radio Newsroom. I'm David Moore.